Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. I'm here with V12 Encore. I'm going to give you my quick take on this event. This is a 4-car lock-in to win a 5th car, which then is used for the final 20 races to complete the event. You will win the prize car Lamborghini Autentica at race 60. This is a pretty straightforward event, very similar to the Hypercar Blitz with one less lock-in. The lock-ins are pretty straightforward as well. You have only specific cars locking into each slot, although the first 3 are interchangeable in which slot you lock them into: the Monza, the Baclar, and the Atlantic Concept. The Atlantic Concept comes with 2 versions, Purple Star and Gold Star, but do not expect to be able to lock in one in each lock-in. You will have to have all 3 of these cars, because once you lock in, whether it's a purple or gold star version of the Atlantic Concept, it'll be eliminated from other lock-ins. The Atlantic Concept Gold Star might be available for gold, while the other 2 cars most likely will be available for gold keys. Lock-in number 4 is the Aston Martin Victor. This is not a car that's normally available by keys because it's a purple star. People should have it, many people should have it, but not all. And where you can also acquire it, if there are no options for keys, or there is only an option for purchase and you don't want to necessarily pay for it, use collection tokens. You can get this car in the collection cup. In the collection cup, it's part of the Aston Martin collection, and basically if you have enough tokens, you can acquire it. Once you have it, you can then lock it in for this. Now, assuming all your cars are well built, you can get to race 60. Do not expect to get there without at least 3 stage 6s, or 2 to 3, or maybe even 4 stage 6s that are relatively strong. Natural Motion has not been giving us really easy events, but generally speaking, events like this will be a little bit easier than, say, the Hypercar Blitz that we're working on right now. The last 20 races is definitely in all ways optional, unless you're sitting on a lot of Lamborghini parts and you want to go ahead and do this and try to get as far as you can. This car, interestingly, looks a lot like another car we already have, and that's the Lamborghini Invencible. This looks like a convertible version of it. For all intents and purposes, from a tuning standpoint and live racing and just performance, it is essentially the convertible version of the Invincible. It tunes very much like it. The upgrades effects are very much like it, and even drives a lot like it, with the same launch points, same kind of shift patterns, running under dyno the same amounts. All that being said, they do not share stage 6s. So even though they're really basically copies of each other in essence for all intents and purposes, you cannot utilize the Invincible as 6s on this car because the names are different, right? One's Autentica, the other one's Invincible. They don't share parts because of that. Now, overall, this car is no different in benefit to you in the game than the Invincible. If you have the Invincible and you like the Invincible, well, here's another version of it. If you don't use the Invincible for anything, you're probably not going to use this for anything either. But is it cool to have in the garage? Of course. So that's your call. That's really what this event is. It's an event to win another car that is very similar to a car that's already in the game, but looks different. And all things considered, not that I love the color or anything, but overall, it's a cool looking car. And I always like Lambos, so I tend to collect them, even if they're not that great overall in live racing. So, am I going to run this event? Yes, because I have the cars, they're built. I'm going to go ahead and get this car. Do I need the car? No. Do you need to do this? Not if you don't have the cars. Remember, all these things are designed in a way to burn up your resources. So, do you really desperately want this Lamborghini? I guess if you do, and you have lots of resources, or you're willing to sacrifice for it, be my guest. Overall, the car is going to not do much for you in the grand scheme of things. So, all that being said, my take on the event, hey, do it if you can, because it never hurts to have another car in the game. Make sure that you understand with gold keys, you're more than likely to hit loyalty before you get the car. So 140 gold keys is very possible to burn on this if you don't have these 2 cars. This one is a little bit harder to get fusions for. This one's a little bit harder to get fusions for. This one uses Ferrari fusions, but your biggest problem is going to be stage 6s. So unless you're sitting on a bunch of bronze keys, probably not going to be easy to do this event from the ground up. All right, well, if you're going for it, good luck. I hope I answered most of the questions you have about the event. If you have any additional information you want to share, feel free to do so. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. If I have the answer, I will definitely give it to you. If you like the video, leave a like. If you like my channel and like this kind of videos, subscribe, hit the bell, and you get notified when I put up new videos. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.